Warren, when you discuss Berkshire's intrinsic value, why do you value the insurance business at only cash plus investments per share? And what's a reasonable multiple to apply to the pre-tax earnings of the non-insurance businesses?
Well, I don't value the insurance business quite the way you said. I would value Geico, for example, differently than I would value Gen Re, and I wouldn't value even some of our minor companies differently. But basically, I would say that Geico has an intrinsic value that's greater, significantly greater, than the sum of its net worth and its float. Now, I wouldn't say that about some of our other insurance businesses, but that's for two reasons. One is I think it's quite rational to assume a significant underwriting profit at Geico over the next decade or 2 decades, and I think it's likely that it will have significant growth, and both of those are items of enormous value. So that adds to the present float value, but I can't say that about some other businesses. But in any event, I'll let you come up with your own valuation on that. In terms of the operating business, obviously different ones have different characteristics, but I would love to buy a new bunch of operating businesses that had similar competitive positions and everything. Under today's conditions, I would love to buy those at certainly 9 times pre-tax earnings, maybe 10 times pre-tax earnings. I'm not talking about Ebitda or anything like that, which is nonsense, but I'm talking about regular pre-tax earnings. If they had similar characteristics, we'd probably play a little more in that because we know so much more about them than we might know about some other businesses. What would you say, Charlie?
Well, when you used the word EBITDA, I thought to myself, I don't even like hearing the word. There's so much nutcase thinking involving EBITDA. Earnings before what really counts in costs.
Yeah. We prefer EBE, which is earnings before everything.
Right.
It's nonsense. And I mean, if you compare a business that leases pencils or something like that, where they all get depreciated in a 2-year period, and then compare that to some business that uses virtually no capital, like See's Getty, it's just nonsense. But it works for the people that sell businesses. It's like Charlie's friend that used to sell fishing flies, right?
Right.
Okay.
Said I don't sell these lures to fish.